Hi there, Libra. Welcome to your reading. This is Yet a Pearl, and this is your reading for the week of November 7 through 13 of 2021. Thank you for joining me. Okay. You'd think, so this is my, the 12th, the last horoscope reading for this week. You'd think I'd know automatically what the dates were. No. I live in the moment, apparently. Okay, anyway, so here we're getting your cards out. Your guardian angels have come to give the best messages for you, and we will just see in a minute, what those messages are. Okay, okay, they're falling right out, like flying out. Okay. Wow, this looks pretty good. Okay, so right now it feels like you're a little sensitive to your environment. It feels like that itchy nose that they just gave me. That's if you're getting that, or itchy ears, or allergies, things like that. That's an indication to change up your food. You're getting too much toxins, too much preservatives. So make sure you're eating just the pure foods. Lots of water. Add some chlorophyll to your water. Oh yeah, it's really doing that. You need to cleanse those toxins out. It's like your body's clogging up. If you're putting on weight or having trouble getting weight off, it's because your cells are kind of clogged up with all that stuff. The preservatives is what it feels like. Lots of preservatives. So you wanna change that up. Try it for a week, see how you feel. Keep going. They're saying try it for a week, but really they mean do this like all the time, right? No more fast food for a while. No like bacon, sausage, ham, like those kinds of things with all the preservatives in them. No canned, no opening a can and dumping it and microwaving it and eating. That's not real food, is what they're saying, right? Like, you get what I mean? So lots of fruit, lots of vegetables, salads, some lovely pure fresh meats, those kinds of things, and the water. Okay, that's what they want you to do. Okay, and so some of that, but it could be sensitivities to chemicals as well, cleaners, dryer sheets, all that stuff. This is a real theme lately. There's, out of the 12 readings, probably half of them had some version of this. And so we need to really clear that out. Use vinegar to clean, and don't use dryer sheets. Use those balls, whatever those are. There's different versions of them. And so do things like that to make your whole home more natural, more aired out, less toxic. It is that time of year too where our homes are not as open as they are in summer, so the toxins tend to build up. We need to clear that out. At least where I live, it's been beautiful weather, and so we can have windows open during the day in November in Alberta, Canada. That's crazy. That's crazy, honestly. I'm just treasuring every minute of that. So let yourself also freshen up the air around you. Get outside in nature more than you have been. And in that way, detox yourself too. This is also, maybe social media, the news, all that stuff. Just take a news break for a while, because it's just clogging you up. It's not helping at all. It's keeping you in fear, and you really want to get out of fear, right? Yes. Oh, okay. And so that is apparently the next message. Positivity, faith, and optimism. Yeah. Keeping things high vibration is what this means. So, there's a saying that's been, I guess, overused the last several years, maybe longer, is that just be positive, right? It doesn't quite work that way. It's that when you notice yourself focusing upon the negative, you're still going to observe that it's there, that it exists. You're not ignoring it. You don't have your head in the sand. But turn your focus to something that is positive and focus on that. And let that be the center of your attention. Wherever attention goes, energy flows. So whatever you're paying attention to, you're creating more of that and bringing more of it to you. If you're focusing on the negative, you're creating more negative. You're bringing it to you. You absolutely need to focus on what you want rather than what you don't want. Do it deliberately. Do it on purpose. Let's see what this says. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you're on. Keep the faith and keep going. There you go. Perfect instructions for how to live the whole rest of your life. Keep the gate open. Beautiful. There are all kinds of endings and beginnings. It feels like for you right now, there's some cycle that is coming to an end, and there are new beginnings available for you. So that's really exciting and new. And yeah, just step forward into that. Feels like some choices. Feels like some different directions you could go, different things you could add. Yeah, don't be scared of that. Just let yourself flow with that. You feel into it, you'll know which resonates with you and which doesn't. It doesn't have to be a big deal. You can take your time though, like you don't have to rush. You can investigate, do your due diligence, all that stuff. It's worth the wait. It's the reward is more if you go a little slower. Enjoy every moment of the process, all the steps, everything. And let it just feel good. And let it be yours. So I see here there's some jealousy that you're experiencing. That is, it doesn't help you, right? There's somebody in your life who is doing something that you want to be doing. Or you want to do it again, is how it feels. You want the chance to go back and do that again. You don't wish they didn't do it, but you want to do it again for yourself. And you miss it. It's something you used to do. Any jealousy or envy that you have of anybody else just doesn't serve you. I mean, if it's something that's actually possible, then definitely go do that thing again. And spend the time being really good at it. Get really educated and get really dexterous with it. And do it again. If that's just not a possibility for you for whatever reason, then don't waste your time being jealous of that person. Just savor the moments that, like, from your memory, from when you used to do it. Just savor all that and know that you did your best. And if you sit there and you think, yeah, but I didn't properly pay attention then, I didn't really savor it then. Now, starting right now, going forward, notice every moment. Really wring all the joy out of it, and keep all that. And so that it's plump and juicy and, all that, so that your whole life going forward is savored. And in that way, you've learned from what you didn't do in the past, right? And you can release any jealousy because now you are living your absolute best life. Haha, yes. Seize it, like with both hands, and just, there's a picture going around, probably on Facebook, I don't really remember, about a kid, a little, like in a high chair size of kid, having ice cream for the first time. and she tastes it a little bit and then goes, oh, and grabs it and just do that with life. Just, this is delicious, right? Every minute of your life. Okay, all right. And so, okay, and the last two cards of the reading are both about focus. What do you want? Focus on that. Same message that was earlier. Focus on what you want. So this is going to take a bit of time for some of you. Sit with yourself. Be deliberate. Be focused. Notice what's in your life. And every single thing, like every relationship, your career, your financial situation, your home, your activities, your possessions, every single thing. Ask yourself if this is truly what you want. If it's not, what do you want it to be? And really focus on that. And, if you know right away what some of the steps might be towards making it what you want, well, go ahead and get started on that. Sometimes you don't really know what to do next about that. So ask your angels, ask your guides, ask the universe. You could ask people, but they tend to have ego involved, and their vision will not be the same as yours. So, be a little cautious about that. But when you're asking for help to achieve what it is you want, then you have to kind of get into receive mode, and then the opportunities will come to you. And that's how we create what we want. That's how we get to it. But keep your focus on that. It's so worth it. It's amazing. Okay, so here is the daily guidance cards, and we'll get one last bit of information. Yeah, notice the signs. So your angel team is trying to communicate with you all the time. And some of the time you're missing their signs. You're missing their communication. So when you're asking for help, when you're asking for guidance, you're asking for opportunities, you have to then get out of question mode and into receiving the answer mode. So then start looking around you for signs. Maybe they leave you ladybugs, or they guide the dragonflies to you. And at this time of year, there's not too many living dragonflies in my area of the world. So in that time, then I would expect it to be in pictures or on the TV or talked about on a radio program or, whatever it is, right? They can always get them to you. Or, maybe it's a deceased one still settled on a plant that you haven't cleaned up yet in your flower bed. You just never know, right? Anyway, it's up to you to look for the signs and notice them. You're not grasping, right? That pushes it away. But the more you just kind of stay aware of your surroundings, stay aware of the messages you're receiving, the pictures that are forming in your mind's eye, your gut feelings, whether something feels good to you or doesn't feel good to you. Notice all those things, and that will guide you along your way. It will never steer you wrong. Okay, what a beautiful reading for you, Libra. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you, and I want you to know that I love you, and I will see you next week.